Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Spencer Petler, back with another video. So in today's video, basically I'm going to be doing a Q&A. But basically the Q&A is what is it, like pastor's kid Q&A. So I basically asked you guys a few questions on my Instagram to find out what you guys would like to know, what you would like me to cover in this video. So I have a few questions on my phone from your guys' Instagram, from my Instagram and my IG. So let's go to the first one. So the first one says, do you ever feel like you have to live up to certain standards? Yeah, sometimes I do feel like I do have to live up to certain standards, like the standards that my parents have set, because people are like, wow, your parents are like this, they've done this is what they've accomplished with their lives. So sometimes I do feel like, okay, I have not yet achieved half of the things they've done, or like I might not be living up to the standards that they have set for me. But on the other hand, sometimes I'm like, nah, I don't feel the pressure of like the standards, living up to the certain standards, because I'm following my path, they followed their path, I have to follow my own path. Like for instance, my parents studied all the different degrees that they have studied and all of that. I'm following my path of being a person who is in the media industry. So I'm setting a trail, I'm blazing a trail for myself in the thing that I love doing, which is media, like recording videos, social media marketing, photography, and all of the different things that I do currently. So I don't really feel, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but I would mainly say I don't really feel like having to live up to certain standards. Sometimes I feel it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it's just all about a thing of like how you are that day, how I feel that day. Do I need to live up to certain standards? Yeah, so it's a tricky thing. Some days you do feel like you need to live up to certain standards, other days you don't. Let me just leave it at that. Okay, so the next question from my IG says, are PKs as naughty as people proclaim them to be? Basically, my answer for this question would be that PKs, I wouldn't say PKs are more naughty or more good than other people. I would say that this is a matter of the person, like the type of person that PK is. Because anybody can be naughty, anybody can be good. Just because they are PK doesn't mean they're more likely to be more naughty or to be more perfect or like in the middle, whatever. They are a normal human being. At the end of the day, it's all about the type of person they are, how they were raised, and what they choose to do with their lives. So I wouldn't say PKs are more naughty than normal people. I don't know where does that assumption or that proclaimment come from, that PKs happen to be more naughty than other people. That is a very bad stigma or statement to be saying, that PKs have a potential to be more naughty than other people. Guys, that ain't true. It's just not true. Okay? You get me? You hear me? All right. So the next question is from Instagram is, how does it feel to share your parents with a lot of people? So for me, I don't really feel like I'm sharing my parents with a lot of people. I do know I'm sharing my parents with a lot of people. There'll be people phoning my parents, people wanting meetings with my parents. When you go all over, you travel to different places, people keep stopping your parents and saying, "Hi, Pastor." They're telling them about their stories, about their lives, and all of that. People will be coming to my parents for help. All of those things. Yeah, it does sometimes get a bit strenuous, but really, honestly, personally, I don't really feel like I'm sharing my parents that much, because I get to spend a lot of time with my parents. My parents always make time to spend time with me, my siblings, my brother and sister. They always make time. We always going places together, spending quality time together. My parents are always here. As much as they might travel once in a while, maybe they might go to somewhere to go preach, or they might have to go overseas to go to a conference maybe for a week or two. But as long as they are around here in Witbank, here where we live, so I currently live in Witbank, they're always here around the house. So yeah, sharing them, I do share them, but I don't feel that strain of saying that I'm sharing my parents with a lot of people. I still get to spend time with them. I still get to ask them questions. I get to get quality time with them. Okay, so I'm done with the Instagram questions. So basically now the questions that I'm going to be answering are questions that I've researched from the internet, and yeah, and I thought I should answer for you guys today. So the first question is, what's been the best thing about being a PK? I don't know. I really don't know what is the best thing being about being PK. Maybe I get to spend more time with my parents because they work for their own church. So you get to spend more time with my parents. They're always around they're always around the house. They're always available to do things with you. They can always make time like to come to your sporting events or things that you're doing. Yeah, and I think generally they're kind people. And then also, again, you get to meet different types of people, good leaders, people with wisdom, knowledge to share impact with you. Yeah, and people are kind to you as a PK. When you're the PK of a church, people are just generally sometimes kinder to you. Not always, but I feel like they're generally kinder to you. I don't know, I could be mistaken. Yeah, but they're generally kinder to you. Okay, so the next question is, are you glad you had the lifestyle you grew up with, or do you wish you had it differently, and why? So basically, for me, I would say I'm glad with the way I grew up, with the lifestyle I grew up with my parents being pastors, because I don't remember a time where my parents were not pastors. I think, if I'm not mistaken, by the time I was born, my parents were already pastors. They had already started their church. Because I would, maybe, no, 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 actually, no, their church, I'm older than the church because the church just turned, what, 20 last year, and I'm 22. So, okay, but I couldn't remember when I'm 2 years old that my parents didn't have a church and how they were before they were pastors. So basically, I've known them basically for all of my life as being pastors. And the lifestyle we've lived has been a good lifestyle. They teach me right from wrong, teaching me the Bible verses, teaching me what God says and what God has planned for my life. So I would say the lifestyle that I've been living with my parents, the lifestyle they've taught me, the lifestyles I've lived, it's been good to me. It's been good for them. So I wouldn't change anything for the world. Okay, so guys, the next question on my list is, what's been the most difficult part about being a PK? One of the most difficult parts of being a PK is the preconceptions people have of what PKs are, and generally around PKs. Like, for instance, people think PKs are stuck up, they're goody two shoes, people who don't have fun, people who are just boring, they're just playing. They don't listen to hip hop, they don't do nothing, they don't know how to have fun. They're just all about reading the word, sharing the word. That's not what we are, guys. Really, let me just tell you that that's not what we are. We love to have fun. I love to go party, like I've ever been to a party, but yeah, I like going. I like having fun. Basically, I do love having fun. I like going to the mall, watching movies, doing some bowling, going on holiday, doing adventurous sports, doing a whole lot of things. Swimming in the beach. I would love to learn how to surf. Doing a lot of things. So this whole thing of people have their preconceptions that pastors' kids are goody two shoes and don't know how to have fun is one of the biggest what is it? What is the question again? The most difficult part is those preconceptions that people have about PKs. I think that's one of the most difficult parts, and then the expectations that people have, like people wanting you, saying that you're gonna be a pastor when you grow up, and like, okay, guys, actually, I don't know if I'm gonna be a pastor if I grow up later in my life. I don't know that at the moment. At the moment, what I do know is that I'm currently focusing on becoming the best that I can be at what I'm currently doing. So, like, for instance, what I'm currently doing is I'm currently running the social media and technical media at our church. So, I'm currently focusing on being the best that I can be there. I'm learning every day new skills, trying to teach other people also the skills that I'm learning. So, yeah. Okay, so the next question is, what are the common misconceptions people had regarding you as a PK? So the misconceptions that people had regarding me as a PK, I don't know. I don't know. Can I just throw out general things here? Can I? It's my YouTube channel, so I think I should be able to do that, right? Yeah, okay, so let's get into it. So basically, some of the misconceptions that people might have had is like, you don't have fun. And sometimes people get surprised when I say I listen to hip hop. I love myself, my hip hop. Guys, I love my hip hop. My favorite artist, if you know me, my favorite artist is Drake. I love me my Drake. So, yeah, things like that. Misconception is that people probably think the only thing I listen to is gospel music, which I don't. I do listen to gospel music here and there, but most of the time I'm listening to commercial music. I'm listening to hip hop. I'm listening to house music. Your I know I'm a piano. I'm a piano. Listen to I'm a piano music. Listening to deep house, commercial house, all of that type of music. Even my parents sometimes have that time where they just play some what is it? Commercial house music. I'm a piano. They even listen to the track, what not the track, the album by Kanye West that he released last year, his Christian album. We were listening to that album when we were driving to one of our holidays. So I think the current misconceptions is that yeah, we don't know how to have fun. PKs don't know how to have fun. We do know how to have fun. You should just get to know us better. And if you would try to get to know us better, you would know that we know how to have fun. We're not stuck up. We're not bored. We're not goody two shoes. We do love to get into some trouble, yeah, but not too much trouble. Okay, so the next question I'm going to be answering is saying, what is the weirdest thing about being a PK? So one of the weirdest thing about being a PK is that a lot of people know you, but you don't know them. They know you because they know your parents. So a lot of people, like my parents know a lot of people. My dad knows a lot of people. My mom knows a lot of people. They are known by a lot of people. And then those people know me through my parents. So my parents will be like, yeah, this is my son. This is my son, Fence. Yeah, they'll be talking about me together. And then those people will come and assume that you know them, or that you probably do know them, but you haven't seen them in a while. Like, no, I met you like 5 years ago or 10 years ago, or when you were a little child. I have a picture with you, and I'll be like, okay, I don't remember you. I was so young back then. I clearly don't remember who you are. But then again, it's also, besides that, people who saying they remember you from when you were young, there are people that you meet just in general in the church, and you meet them probably once, and then you meet them again somewhere, and they'll be like, do you remember me? We met at the church after church. And I'll be like, yeah, I think I remember you, but I'm not sure. It's not like that I'm trying to be rude or anything, but sometimes I just honestly don't remember people, because I have a tendency of not remembering names and faces. Because for me to remember your name and face, I have to be like constantly around you, communicating with you, saying your name, seeing your face, and registering your name and registering your face to your name. It's complicated the way I remember people, because if I don't communicate to you a lot, there's a tendency of me not remembering your name. That's just the honest to God truth. Yeah, so that's some of the weird things. People coming up to you like, I know you, and I'll be like, I'm not sure if I know you. But that person also probably doesn't really know you in that sense of like they actually know you. They just know you, they know of you from your parents because they know your parents. So, guys, this is the last question. So, the last question says, what would I want you guys to know as a PK? So, as a PK, I would want you guys to know that I'm a normal person. My parents are normal people. Other PKs are normal people. They make the same mistakes you guys make. They live in the same world you live in. They have no special powers or special things. I don't know. Sometimes people think PKs are have some special thing to make them either good or very, very bad for some reason. Because sometimes there's a connotation that PKs are more troublesome than normal people. There are PKs who are more troublesome than normal people, but there are people in general. People have a tendency of just being more troublesome in general. So it shouldn't be a thing of that PKs, people generalize that PKs have a tendency of being more problematic than normal children. Yeah, I think that's what I would like you to know. And then that PKs are not lazy. Yeah, and they're not what? They're not lazy. What I mean by not lazy meaning is that they don't serve in churches. I don't know about other PKs like me as a PK. I serve in my church. I serve as currently as a leader in our media ministry. So I'm currently heading that up. I'm the leader. I'm in charge of running all the technical things in our media, recording, live stream, and all of those things. So I wouldn't say as a PK, I'm not a lazy PK. Yeah. So I hope you guys found that video interesting, informative, yeah, and nice. Just a change of pace from the other videos I've been posting, because the last few videos I've been posting have been more of like vlogs, behind the scenes work, vlogs of me vlogging at the church, running the production currently during this lockdown, and then other more funny videos with those guys, Christelle, Balisa, and Malaika. And you should go check out Malaika's YouTube channel. She has a very nice YouTube channel. You should go check that out. I try to spill the tea, as Malaika would say. You guys should go check out our video that I did, a collaboration with Malaika, where we did a Never Have I Ever video. You should go check that out. I think I'll link it down in the description. Yeah, guys, so it's been a good one. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want me to do another video like this. And if you have any more questions about any more questions you want to ask me as a PK, please leave them in the comments, and I'll see maybe if I do a part 2 of this video. So guys, yeah, I'm gonna leave it right here. Catch you guys in the next one. See you.